What's up, guys? This is Gilgamesh V9, and I'm actually making this video as a response to one of Zeke's videos that he just made, and about unrealistic YouTube expectations. And I just wanted to leave my thoughts and also talk about the future of my channel, the future of my YouTube Mass Effect guides, primarily. I just want to, get my thoughts out there, see what you guys want to see. So yeah. In response to Zeke's video, I do agree with pretty much everything he's saying. That people who partner their channels right away is a bit ridiculous. You know, it's really clear that you're in it for the money and not for the entertainment value. And that's kind of what I want to address right there. Is why I make my videos, even though not that many people watch them. And I mean, at this point, my highest watched Mass Effect video is the beginner tips, my second video that I made, and that's I think at 100 views or so right now. And that's not that much at all, considering it's big for me, but it's really not that much, and that doesn't really deter me though. It's like 100, well, okay, that's way more than I got last time, so that's really cool. There's some inspiration to do stuff right here, and I'll be honest, like making videos with very little reception from them, given how much effort I put in, is a little disheartening. But I think that it'll pay off in the end. That someday some guy's gonna see my channel and be like, hey, this is really cool. This guy's making good videos. He's putting effort into them. He's educating people about this game, and that's what I wanted to do. I always tell my friends about this game. I'm not very good. I consider myself a good silver player, maybe a bad gold player, but in the scheme of things, that's not good at all. And I don't want to showcase any awesome gameplay. If I do well, sure, I'll post it, but the main thing here is that I'm not good at the game, but I know a lot about the game, and I feel like if I can present my knowledge and the way I do things and my strategies, if I can present that in a friendly manner, in an easily accessible way that people can understand with some gameplay in the back, you know what I'm talking about, then that's going to be worth it. This is a great game. I really enjoy it, and I want more people to play it. And the best way to do that is to put it out there and then show everyone, this is a really cool game. There's a lot of depth to it, and I want to make sure that people that do come to this game and don't get discouraged by all the in and outs of this game and how hard it is. So I make my videos, my Mass Effect guide videos, to educate people. Say like, okay, this is how this stuff works, and I think that's really cool. That even though they aren't being recognized as well as I had dreamed of. I mean, I hadn't expected them to do well, but there's always that like, yeah, I'm gonna get like 10,000 views and such. And I didn't really think it was going to do that, but it would be nice. And I'm glad that they're getting viewed as much as they are, and I'm glad that some people that are watching them are probably getting some advice and probably getting better at this game, and I think that's really cool. In regard to the partnership thing that Zeke talked about, I would be lying if I said I didn't think that it was really cool that I could make money on YouTube, but my channel is not partnered. It won't be partnered probably ever, if not for a very long time, because what he said, it's if you partner it and you don't get that much out of it, then it's really clear that you're just doing it for the money and stuff, and that's not what I want to do. I want my videos to be able to educate and to be able to entertain people, and that's the main thing. I consider this a hobby, not a job, and I think that that's where the line needs to be drawn. So I do this for fun. I do this to help people, and that's pretty much it. there's not much else I get out of it. You know, it's fun to do, and I hope people enjoy watching my content. I hope that I, you know, make good videos and people like them. You know, I don't want big checks in the mail and lots of views. I mean, that'd be cool, but that's not what I'd set out for this to do. So, anyway, that's just kind of my thoughts about that, and you know, just my channel and that sort of thing. But I did want to talk about the future of my channel, where it's going in terms of the guides. I made a Call of Duty commentary before about, you know, my channel in general and where that's going, but I want to make sure that I address the guide videos specifically, because that is what I do plan on making the focus of my channel about, and then some commentaries on the side of other games. And if you want, you know, me, like a more personal me of, you know, me and my friends having fun playing games, then I do have a channel for that. You know, we have a channel for that. It's Team Zorb. I've, you know, pimped it out a lot. It's I'll leave a link to it in the description or annotation, you know, whatever. But it's really fun. I like to think we're funny guys, and you know, those videos are pretty awesome. But so in regards to the guides, what I want to do in the future, I have the script written for the power combos guide. I did a lot of research on how the power combos work, so biotic explosions and tech bursts and all that. And I, you know, went through all the forum posts about it, and I'm pretty sure I got all the information in one place. And so the script for that is written and recorded. At this point, I'm just capturing gameplay, and then, you know, if I see a tech burst, I'll be like, hey, all right, cool, you know, flag this game has a tech burst in it, and I can use it for the footage for tech bursts. So that's where that is, and obviously because of the nature of, you know, the power combos, getting tech bursts and biotic explosions will be fairly easy, but the fire explosions and cryo explosions not so much. So that video might end up being pushed to a later date, just because of how difficult it is to record gameplay for that. But one that should be fairly easy that I do have the script mostly done for is the faction guides. I do have the Reaper guide almost done. Geth guide is in the works as well. That shouldn't take too long. There's only like 5 units or whatever. Cerberus should take the longest of all of them, just because they have the most units. But again, those should get pushed out fairly quickly. All I need to do is just play against, you know, just Reapers for one night, and then that'll be that. So I'm hoping that those end up coming out fairly quickly. I do want to, you know, all the stuff that's been making my life really busy lately has been ceased. You know, my mom got married. I'm done with all the band camp stuff, so I should be ready to assume full-time video production, among other things. So that'll be cool. Enemy faction guides, those are working. Balancing and patch update videos, I was wondering if I should do those. They would be pretty quick to produce. Just short videos, and just covering the topics. And I was wondering if I should even do those, because the patch updates are pretty easily accessible already. You know, if you can go on BSN, you don't even need an account for that, and just look up, like, okay, this is what they changed this Monday, or, you know, whenever it is, because I know they're late sometimes. But it's one of those things. It's like, you know, maybe that would be cool for you know, something like, you know, games like Call of Duty or Battlefield, where patches come out later. Those things might get, you know, better reception, just because those are bigger patches and they come more infrequently. So I'm not sure how well those would go with Mass Effect, because there's one every week. The other option is to not do the Monday gun updates, but to do just the bigger patches that come out, like with the DLC, find the patch notes for those. Like, you know, the ones that made it so you couldn't headshot primes, and that fixed the Vanguard glitch, you know, quote-unquote fixed the Vanguard glitch and stuff. Just to make videos on those bigger ones. And then I think that's probably what I'll do, unless I hear otherwise. But those videos would be pretty quick to produce, pretty easy to make. So I think those would be alright. So if you want some of those, you know, just leave a comment saying, like, yeah, those would be cool or something. So I can do those. The other thing I want to do is map guides. That's the big one. I do want to make map guides. So go around a map, find where all the ammo boxes are, find how many grenades they give, and, you know, where they are in relation to the spawn, where the enemy spawn points are, where good places to hole up are. where good routes are if you want to, flank or kite enemies. And actually, a new thing that I want to do is with the ability to jump through walls with, say, like the Slayer and the Shadow. I want to have that be a big feature of those videos, saying, okay, here if you jump to the left right here, then you will end up here, and that's pretty cool to escape stuff because the enemy spawns right here, that kind of thing. I think that would be really, really cool. I don't see actually anyone doing that. And then the other thing is lines of sight. I know that this being a co-op game is not really that important to have lines of sight, but there are a few that I know of that I don't see people using in any videos or online at all. So I figure I could maybe include some of those. Like there's one on Firebase White. You can like look underneath the stairs from the basement and you can see like into their spawn. And I think that kind of stuff would be pretty cool because I don't see any of that either. So, that's one thing I want to do. The other thing that I was thinking about is class guides, or at least outlines of them. And I don't really know if I want to do those either because, I mean, there's so many classes now. I think there's 36, if not counting the Battlefield 3 soldier. So I don't really know if I want to do it like, okay, here's like, do them 2 at a time or 1 at a time, or like, the whole class at once, make it like a big 20-minute video, maybe even longer than that. I haven't even started in script writing. I have no idea how long that would take. But I don't know if that's something that I want to do, also because, Zeke here, he already has a bigger subscriber base than I do. More people watch his videos, and he already has his How to Play series. I don't really want to encroach on that sort of thing. I feel like he's a more knowledgeable person anyway, so if you want class guides, probably should watch him. But if you think that I could maybe provide some more unique, insight into the classes, I could probably do it a little bit differently, focus more on the powers and how, like, maybe 2 or 3 different ways to spec them. I know Zeke, his way is, how he does it, and I could maybe say, like, okay, here's all the different ways that you could do it, and here's good weapons and stuff like that. So those would be pretty easy to capture footage for, but they would be a lot to make, and there would probably be a lot of stuff to put in there. So I don't know, if that's worth it, given that a lot of other people can do those class guides anyway. The other thing is weapon guides. I know that there's a lot of weapons at this point as well, and I don't know if I want to do like one guide per weapon, or a few per guide, or like all assault rifles in one video. That would be a little bit ridiculous because there's so many. And again, it's like, does that even matter? There's not really much to talk about. Well, no, I guess there is. I mean, I could talk about like the weight at the different levels, like the damage, how many shots it takes to put down different enemies. Yeah, okay, man, maybe I could do that, but again, it'd be some work that I don't know how well those would go across, but I know that map guides and faction guides would be I feel like those would get some good reception. So yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about at this point. So what should I talk about? I don't know. This is embarrassing. Thought I would have enough to talk about for the full like 24 minutes or however long this game goes. I guess the New Earth stuff. Yeah, okay, I can talk about that. So, New Earth stuff. I only have the Slayer, which is the Vanguard, and the Paladin, which I think is the gameplay that you're seeing right now. And I also have the Piranha, which is really, really awesome. I love it, but they're probably going to nerf it in the future. I also know for a fact that they're probably going to nerf the Typhoon as well, which I don't have. But I hear a lot of people think it's just fine the way it is. But that also a lot of people think that it does need to get nerfed. And I don't really know. I mean, I'm a bad player, like I said before, so any sort of help that I can get using these guns, it's hard to see them nerfed because I don't have them at high levels, and I don't get a lot of the good ones until they've been nerfed, and that's kind of upsetting. I just kind of disagree with the idea of nerfing stuff in a co-op game anyway, but I do know what power creep is, so don't worry about that. But this Piranha is really beastly. The Paladin's interesting because the way that he plays, or at least the way I play him, which I'm sure you guys are noticing, is to get up in people's face, to use cryo, or to use snap freeze to weaken people, and then to unload on them with the Piranha. That works really well, but high risk, high reward, which is pretty much just how the Piranha works in general. But the way that it plays is in your face, and unfortunately, I think this guy does not get as much shields and health as a normal human does, which is already not very much. I think he only has 700 shields and 700 health. So he's not nearly as tanky as I would want and expect. I know he has the shield, and that gives him a lot of tankiness, but as you can see, I don't really use the shield. I mostly use snap freeze. And I think that makes it a little bit difficult to play. I'll try putting the Piranha on some other classes, but I do really like the snap freeze Piranha combo that seems to work really well. I can kill a Ravager in 1 clip. I can kill a Brute in 2 clips. I can make pretty short work of Banshees with Energy Drain and Snap Freeze. It works really well, and I don't know how well that'll carry over to other classes. I guess I can try it on maybe like a Solarian Infiltrator or something like that. But then again, most weapons are good on the Solarian Infiltrator, so there's that as well. So anyway, I guess just to sum things up, I could talk just more about my channel in general. I hope that people come to my channel to learn new things that maybe they didn't know, to watch some maybe entertaining gameplay, maybe not good gameplay, but I said before I'm not good at this game. So if you're looking for B scores, you're probably looking for Zeke's videos or Xcal's videos, or I don't know if Godless Paladin makes videos, but those guys would probably be where you want to go for really high scoring gameplay. And that's kind of how I am with most games, is that I like to have fun, I like to play the games. And I know a lot about the games, but I'm not good at them. So I hope that people come to my channel to learn things and to enjoy maybe an interesting personality. I'd like to think that I'm cool, pretty funny, I don't know, that sort of thing. Unfortunately, with the way my videos have been so far, I don't really get as much of that, but I'm hoping that will change in the future. I can do a lot more commentaries and that sort of thing. And I hope that people don't see me as one of those guys that Zeke was talking about with the that's just in this for the money, because I'm not. If I was in this for the money, I'd be doing things a lot differently. So if you like my videos, make sure that you like them or give them what they deserve. It really does help me want to make more. Not even from like getting them noticed or giving me money or anything like that. It's like it really just makes me feel better about these things, because I do put a lot of work into them, and it's good to see them get noticed and get appreciated. And if you know anybody that's new to the Mass Effect series, like I know one of my friends is getting into Mass Effect and he doesn't really know what it's all about, then send them my way. I feel like I can educate them. Then they can ask, see what they want to do, see what they want to see, and I can do more of that. And if and it turns out that you're for me, that's awesome. I can make more commentaries. That's no problem at all. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys like me. I hope you guys are here for education and entertainment. Edutainment, I think, is the word that people use for that. So anyway, I'll probably just I won't cut off the video. I'll probably just put some music in or something like that, just because I'm out of things to talk about. I think it's around like wave 10 or anything. And this wave goes really bad. It's the hack objective on Reactor. It's not good at all, especially on wave 10 against Reapers. That's just, ugh, I don't even want to think about it. So anyway, thanks for watching. If you've made it this far, I really appreciate it. Hopefully Zeke will allow this as a video response to his things. Hopefully help things get noticed. Because yeah, that would be pretty sweet. So I'll see you guys later. Go to the shout.
Shoot for the stars. If it feels right, aim for my heart. If you feel like it, take it away. Make it okay. I swear I'll behave. You wanted control, so we waited, put on a show. So now I'm naked, say I'm a kid. My ego is big, I don't give a shit.
I've been watching you, you've been hurting too. You give all your love, nothing left to show. I have been there too, alone in my despair, watching life go by, no one who to share. Boy, you got it bad, but I got something good. I want to treat you good in every way, yeah. You will never feel alone, my touch is such a rush, it overflows. To you, the love you seek and love. Someday I'm waiting. I will give to you the love you seek and love.
suckers in the VIP. Barely got my car out front. Tell me, do you wanna kick it in the backseat? I wanna get my sunshine in the backseat, so I can be a backseat driver. I wanna get my sunshine in the backseat, so I can be a backseat driver. You see them girls with them high heels, they got this party poppin'. This ain't no country club, we bout to get this party rockin'. You got girls that's with the business, get on top and let me see it up. Wait, not in here, we out in here. Jump in my vehicle, arrow, long stick. She just tryna fuck comfortably. She like my orange Camaro. She said let's ride up and trick or treat. Damn girl, you fucking with the man, girl. Damn girl, you fucking with the man, girl. Don't say a word, just turn around and let me see. Girl, you got something special for me. It's way too many suckers in the VIP. Girl, they got my car out front. Tell me, do you